So over the last few weeks, we've looked at a few different tools for assessment. I've had a thought about problem-based learning, reflection, and I've also encouraged you to take the opportunity to do some peer review last week. So now we're really going to start getting into the nitty-gritty of how you go about designing, producing, and then delivering an assessment. You'll see the reading that I've given you for this week is on specifically that designing, and it goes through various different forms of assessment. Obviously, your assessment for this module is to produce an assessment that's something that's specific to the field that you work in. We're looking at clinical practice here, so it needs to be an assessment of some kind of, or relating to some kind of clinical practice. So the methods that you choose to do that could be really varied. But regardless of that, you need to think about validity and reliability, and that's something that you're going to look at in your resources for this week. So I would encourage you to really get going with the process of this assessment that you're designing for this module. Certainly, I would hope that by the end of this week, you know, or you have an idea certainly of what you're going to be assessing. Whether that be a sort of longitudinal thing or if it's a one-off event, either of those are absolutely fine. And please bear in mind what I've said in previous weeks about summative versus formative, and that these are all forms of assessment. If you've got any questions whilst you're going through this initial planning stage, please feel free to drop me an email. I'm happy to give you some feedback on the stage that you're at the moment. Best to sort of get these questions out of the way first so that you can get on with the process rather than sitting on them.